This is what the place looks like when I remove all the torches. It's a little bit dark, but then again, we're not quite finished here, are we? We need to moss up the walls, we need to turn this swimming pool into a real sewer. So these are actually pistons, but underneath are glowstone because light can shine through these guys. So let's just set something here, and I've also added some light sources in the water, but due to the way light is rendered, it's not very effective. So I've hidden some glowstone here, and as you can see, it's still quite dim despite this. So we're going to have to do a little bit of work here, but I'm just going to litter the places with torch. Actually, let's just give ourselves night vision so we can actually see what's going on. Alright, there we go. And of course that I've made a mistake. Now I could use a randomized filter just to get this thing all done for me, but I'm going to explore a little bit doing this by hand. So let's just grab some TNT, like I said, doing it by hand. This is totally doing it by hand, this counts. And kabam, and I was expecting a randomized little pattern, what do I know. Alright, come on, give me a good kaboom, give me a good one, come on. Alright, so let's just spam some things here. And we've hit the surface already, so we're just going to spam in a few of these. So as you can see, it's getting indent into here, and we don't want it to be too smooth, but we also don't want it to be too messy because it needs to make sense, right? Alright, so I'm just spamming this everywhere, and we're going to add in some mossy things. Alright, so ew, that looks a bit gross, so we're going to smooth this out. I think it might be the dirt that's doing it, so we need to get rid of as much dirt as we can. Try and change up the blocks as randomly as possible. And let's take a look at what we've done. Hurry up. And well, it's certainly an improvement, adds interest to the wall. It's better than having a flat wall, or even worse, maybe a random pattern. I mean, that doesn't work. These are sewers, for goodness sake. Alright, so let's just spam in some of this. And okay, so that's looking better, but now we're going to add in a little bit of a finishing touch. Now, I'm using the set block command because it won't work under normal circumstances, and that's not what I wanted. Let's try and grab some of this. Yeah, this is the stuff. Oh, yes. So, as you know, you can't place it unless there's grass, or you can do what I'm doing and using commands, although you can't give it an update, otherwise it disappears. So we have to make sure that they're not next to each other, and already that's looking pretty good, and I kind of want to just spam this everywhere as well because it really does make a great difference. I wish you could just do this in creative mode normally, but hey, this looks pretty cool and it really adds a nice effect. Also, I can't wait for these vines to grow, so we're going to go game rule random tick speed 100, and oh, okay, so it turns out that these guys do get updated over time. That is no good. Oh man. Okay, so if we change our random tick speed to 0, then that won't happen. Alright, game rule. Random tick speed. Come on. Random tick speed 0. Alright, so let's just place all those down again. Set block. You'd use your tildes and you go tall grass 1, and we just place those everywhere because these actually look pretty nice, and I don't care if there's no random tick speed anymore. This is cool and I'm keeping it. Alright, so let's add one here. Set block here. Tall grass 2. What if I did 2? It spawns in a fern. Alright, we're keeping that because this is looking cool and I don't want to change any of this. Except I want to make the vines longer, but no, I have to go through some bull situation here. But yes, this is a start. This is a nice start. We might want to branch out a little bit just to make this place a little bit less square. As you can see, it's quite square at the moment, so we're going to fix that, put the vines over, and this looks cool. And also it's great to have your random tick speed to 0 because it means that these vines just won't overgrow everywhere like I see in a lot of maps that forget to do that. Alright, there we go. So that's 2 done now. And they don't look half bad. I mean, they could be improved maybe a little. So, what was that other thing we were going to do? Oh yes, we were going to grab stone buttons because these guys look pretty good sometimes. Let's just spam a few around. Because they kind of looks like rocks, don't they? When used correctly. I mean, that right there doesn't really look like... Oh, you can't change its orientation. Damn, I thought there was a way to change the orientation. Alright, so let's just place some rocks. Rocks, I use that term lightly. Alright, we've got to place this back here. And yes, huge improvement right now. I am glad we did that. And let's add one right there just because we can. Alright, let's place another one here. This time we're going to compact the TNT in a little bit more and kablam. And hopefully this won't destroy everything. There we go, that's not too bad. And it's created a very, very nice, neat hole for a change. And we've done another one, and already I am seeing quite some significant improvements here. And come to think of it, it is missing a little something. And you will see that when I just effect AP clear, and as you can see, yes, it is missing something quite huge. So we are going to do some light hiding with our decoration blocks. Let's use jungle or oak. I'm thinking oak. Let's use oak, and let's grab our sea lanterns because they look best here. And we are just going to spam some leaves on the side just because A, they look a lot nicer, makes this place look a little bit more overgrown, and B, you can do this thing where you can hide lights like so. So let's do this. Oh, not TNT, thank you. Okay, so you can still kind of see it, but you have to be looking pretty hard in order to do that in the first place. So as you can see, this place is a little bit better lit up. And let's add some foliage. How do you say it? I don't know. Alright, so let's add some right here as well. So we're just going to fill this place up just a little bit. And maybe it will look cool if we just made it kind of spew over as well. Poor choice of wording there, but you get the idea. Let's add one more okay, well there goes that idea. We might just have to add a building here to cover it up, but for now, let's just do that. And we get some skylight in here as well, and skylight is pretty powerful stuff. I mean, look at the difference that this has made. Awesome. Alright, so let's just do one more thing right here, but this one's going to be a little bit bushier for difference. Alright, please show me some nice kabooms today. Bam. And we'll do that right now. There we go. Alright, come on. I am disappointed already. Actually, that's not too bad. I shouldn't have spoken so soon like I always do. Alright, so let's do a fill command right here. Let's time lapse. Alright, this has to be one of my longer episodes, but this is the sewer so far. Please leave your suggestions below in the comments. Not gonna record ahead again, so this is it. This is your building with Jragon for now. But thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next episode. Take care.